Hi friends, and welcome back to my kitchen, my channel, and also my kitchen. But today we'll be making buffalo chicken quesadillas. They're more like buffalo chicken ranch quesadillas, but John thinks that he doesn't like ranch. He does, he likes everything that I put it in. But it's buffalo chicken ranch quesadillas. And again, any ingredient that I have here, use what you have, use what you can find, use what you prefer. So I'll just go ahead and share the ingredients with you and we'll get started. For your first ingredient, you're gonna need some flour tortillas. I have the carb balance type, but you can use whatever type you'd like. I'm just on Weight Watchers and these are low on points. HEB does have some really tasty homemade tortillas that are my absolute fave, and I would definitely recommend those over these. You also need some chicken breasts. I have 3 chicken breasts within this package, and you're going to be boiling it, shredding it, and then seasoning it. As you can see, I was impressed with the deal that I got that day, $5.01. You're gonna need some cream cheese. I used 3 ounces. You're going to need buffalo sauce, of course. We have the mild buffalo sauce here, but our favorite is the Sweet Baby Ray's regular sauce. So we're just trying to use what we have and get rid of this bottle so we can move on. And then you also need some ranch seasoning. This is what I season my chicken with, and some Mexican shredded cheese. I have the regular for John, and then I have the 2% for myself. So we're gonna start with boiling our chicken. Once you put the chicken in the bottom of your pot, you're gonna cover it with about 1 inch of water. Turn it to medium-high heat to high heat so that you can get the water boiling. Once the water is boiling, you are going to reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 10 minutes or until your chicken reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. You can see that my water is starting to boil. It goes so much faster in video format than it did in real life. And now I'm gonna go ahead and check the temperature with my food thermometer. And sure enough, it was at 165 degrees. So now we can go ahead and start the shredding process. So this is a hack. I don't remember where I learned it, but it works really well for me, where you use your mixer to shred your chicken. So with the chicken still hot and everything, you can just plug your mixer in and shred it. It does make a little bit of a mess, but it's not unreasonable for the time that it saves. I think that it's totally worth it. You can see the chicken flying all over the place, but trust me, it's not a huge mess. Once your chicken is shredded, you're going to go ahead and add in your seasoning. So again, that's the ranch seasoning. Just pour until your heart tells you to stop. Again, that's going to be 3 ounces of cream cheese. That's what I just added. And because the chicken is so hot, it did make it very easy to mix in your cream cheese. I did let my cream cheese sit out while I was preparing the rest of the meal so that it did come down to room temperature. And then you're going to toss in your buffalo sauce. I just use the rest of my container. It really doesn't matter how much you use, but you do want to make sure that you use enough to taste it. Again, in this kitchen, we measure with our heart and not with measuring cups. Okay, so now we're going to start assembling our quesadillas. So on my plate, I know it's hard to see, but I put down 1 tortilla. I'm giving it a generous amount of cheese. And we will also add a generous amount of our filling, so the buffalo chicken ranch mixture. And you want to just kind of flatten that out to where it covers the surface of your tortilla and your cheese. And then on top of the mixture, you're gonna add another smaller layer of cheese just as a glue to hold the top tortilla on. And then to complete it, you're going to place your final tortilla on the quesadilla. I added some butter to the pan just to give the tortillas a nice browning when I place them on. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I do recommend it. And then I just slid the quesadilla on. Once you see that the cheese has melted on the bottom layer, you are ready to flip your tortilla and muster all your strength, and you just have to go for it. And as you can see, my spatula was barely hanging on there. And now you're going to let the other side cook. Then you can go ahead and check and make sure that the cheese inside of the quesadilla is melted. Both sides are brown. You can remove it from the heat and plate it. And that's a good time to go ahead and get your second one started. While the first one was cooking, I was preparing my second quesadilla. This is another trick that I learned. Again, I don't remember where. I've been doing it for a long time. But instead of, I think I actually learned from a cake video a long time ago. But instead of cutting from one end of the quesadilla to the other end, if you cut from the center, it's a lot easier because then you're not dragging all of the contents through the entire quesadilla. So hopefully that makes sense. You can see me doing it here. Start in the center, work your way out on all 4 sides. And here is the final quesadilla, which I'm going to cut in the same way, and we are ready to enjoy. You can add whatever toppings you'd like to this. I'm sure it would be good with guac. I added sour cream to mine. I passed John's off to his, added the sour cream to my plate, and there you have it, a very easy weeknight dinner. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment, subscribe, let me know if you try it. Let me know if you have a favorite type of quesadilla that's not just your normal meat and cheese, and I hope that you have a great week.